We have two topics to go over today. The first one is related to a link that I've included that came out about the concept of a financial advisor and how these terms get thrown around in a way that is not really understood by the general public. I thought the best thing to do is to actually include a free chapter from the book that I wrote. So one of the chapters in the book, Make It Last, Ensuring Your Nest Egg is around as long as you are, is on the concept of having a fiduciary in your life. And we think it's really important to make sure that the advice that you're getting in any realm, whether it's legal, financial, or tax, is advice that is being given in your best interest, that there are no conflicts that are involved in there. And this is imperative when we think about the financial world, because the terms financial advisor, wealth manager, these are all interchangeable, and there's no way for the general public to really understand whether or not that piece of advice is really being given in their best interest. And so it's important to know that you're dealing with a fiduciary. So yeah, as a lawyer, I'm always a fiduciary in my clients' lives, no matter what hat I'm wearing at that time. And so it's just natural that we would be giving advice that's with their best interests first. It's sort of strange to me that anyone wouldn't do that. In any event, I thought that providing the chapter from our book that talks about that might be a great way to help you understand why that's so important and how to navigate that if you're in that financial side. And so we've got the link, and then we also have the free chapter, and we'll make sure that you have an opportunity to read that. The last topic for today actually comes about when I was dealing with a client that came in recently, and we were dealing with a combination of an elder law plan and an estate administration. And I was presented with this situation that's very common in New Jersey that most people don't know about. And so if you're in a New Jersey resident, I want you to pay attention to this, because one of the things that is never told to people that are out creating a will is that if you have an estate that is greater than $675,000, one of the things that the state of New Jersey does is it puts a lien on your assets when you die, because they think that they're due some estate taxes, and it freezes your assets. One of the ways of avoiding this tax lien is to create a revocable living trust and to put your assets into this trust. Now, I've been talking about this in public seminars to clients that come in for years, and we've always highlighted this estate administration benefit as being one of the reasons why people should consider a revocable living trust. Well, I was shocked to learn in the case that we're dealing with, we had a major brokerage house freezing assets, even in a case where there wasn't going to be any estate tax due. See, they were leaving everything to a spouse, and you can leave an unlimited amount tax-free to a spouse in New Jersey, so there should be no lien whatsoever. And yet, this family is facing this freezing of these assets, and it is going to take them maybe 18 months to get it released, all because they failed to have a revocable living trust in place. And why is this a concern? Well, the spouse that's remaining is suffering from Alzheimer's and can't manage those assets. The 3 children are very young, and they need to gain control over this because the youngest one is still finishing up with college. So here we have a family that is incredibly impacted by this failure to plan correctly, because even the brokerage house that they're dealing with is misapplying the rules. And we just need to make sure that we guard against that. So the lesson to take away is, no matter what the size of your estate, if you're concerned about making sure that there's a smooth transition from one generation to the next, even between spouses, one of the best things you can do is think about a revocable living trust in New Jersey as a way to make that estate administration far more smooth of an activity. So we're at the end of the video blog. I was wondering if I can ask you a favor. Can you do me one thing? If this is something you find interesting, if it's something that you find beneficial, would you do me a favor and share this information with someone that you care about? There's nothing more beneficial to just the general public than the ability to kind of have this information out there. turns out that the better people are educated, the more they're going to be able to make decisions that will be things that will benefit them in the future. So anyway, I would love it if you would share the video blog and the links and just spread the word about what we're trying to educate people on, and a little bit about the law firm as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. See you soon.